Hey squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cool right here, and here's what this is an office chair. If you see for the one that we got right here, it's a brand called Sihoo, and for this one in particular it's called the M57, and this is what the package looks like when you guys do get it. If you guys remember in the past I used another one before, and I think that was the M18, so I still have that chair with me, so I'll probably compare that in a different video. What I want to do for this video is to open up and show you guys how to assemble it and what's included inside. So let's open up. So obviously for the product itself, it is a little bit heavy, so you probably want to handle with care. If you guys need someone to help you to carry it, feel free to ask someone for help. But once you guys do open up, inside right here, we do have the different parts for you guys to assemble it. You can see inside right there. So what I'm doing right now is take everything out, and we'll put it on the table here if I can fit it. All right. So once you guys take everything out, this is everything that's included inside. So you do have the backrest option, the seat option, the armrest here, headrest, the wheels, and the different parts for you to assemble. So what I'm doing right now is to put these on one side for now because we don't need this yet. These will be later on. I want to put it on one side for now so that way we do have space to work with. So pretty much what I want to do right now as well is also take out the wrappers for here to show you guys what the arm part looks like before you guys assemble it. You can see this actually looks like. Definitely very high quality like metal or stainless steel. It might be stainless steel when you guys do look at it. But we'll show you guys how to use the arm part later on. We'll put this down on the ground for now. And we'll also put the headrest on the ground for now because that step is not till later. And then here we do have the other armrests. And the cool thing about these armrests here, I believe it does label L and R. Let me take a look. So it doesn't label L and R on here from what I see at the moment. But when you guys assemble it, it should be pretty straightforward. I'll show you guys how to assemble it later. This part right here for the gas lift option and the lever option, we'll need that later, not right now. What we are going to need is this part right here. These should be the tools for you guys to set everything up. So inside this box here, we do have the part for you guys to assemble together for the legs. So a lot of chairs I showed you in the past, you guys don't have to assemble each one of the legs. It's already preset. This one, because of the packaging, they actually designed it so that way you guys have to screw it on. And this actually looks on this side. And I love how they do prioritize the gloves for you guys to keep your hand clean, and that way you guys won't hurt yourself when you guys use it. So feel free to use it if you guys need to. Next up right here for this box, they do prioritize all the bars. And the bars is where you guys want to insert into each one of these to screw it in. So as do take it out, what you're going to do is screw it in like this. Make sure to push it all the way. Once you guys push it in all the way, you guys screw it on. I'm assuming inside right here, it should be the screw. And there's probably like the wheels and everything else inside as well. But let's take a look. So inside right here, they do probably got the gas lift option. Very high quality material, you can see. Should be stainless steel. Here we do have the wheels for you guys to install later on. And then here we have all the tools that you guys need. Everything on here is all labeled so that way you know which one to use for where. And if you guys are trying to look for the user manual is right here in the back. So feel free to take a look at it if you guys need to. As of right now, I don't think we need to use that, so I'll just put that on one side. But one right now is get our screws to screw it on. So the screw that you guys will be using to screw on the bottom part is this one here, which should be the M6 by 12. And you guys can use a tool to actually screw it in. So let's take out the tools and also the screw first. Alright, and now let's get out the tool to screw it in. Alright, so as I'm putting in the bar on here, it is kind of hard. So that's probably why they give you guys the glove to make it a lot easier for you guys to kind of slide it in. That way it don't hurt yourself when you guys do slide it in as well. Once you guys put it in, you guys can use a screw to screw it in. So just screw in like this. Make sure both of them goes in first before you guys tighten up. Once you guys got it in, do the same thing for the other one. So I'm gonna screw in all of them first to save you guys some time and show you guys what it actually looks like once we're done. Alright, so once you guys screw it on, this actually looks like in the bottom. I think that took me like around 5 minutes to set it up. It took some time to actually push it in and kind of screw it in. I think it was a lot harder for me to push it in because I had to like go like this and push it in like this with a lot of strength to actually push it in. So for people who are a little bit weaker, it might be a little bit harder, but for people who have a little bit more strength, it will be a little bit easier. But once you guys finish this step, what you guys gonna do is to put on the wheels on. And they do have an extra screw here for you guys to use as a backup option. So literally all you need to do is just take out each one of the wheels and just insert it in. So the way how it's inserted in is actually pretty easy. You just want to push it in here and go like that. Slowly wiggle in if you guys have to. And that's how you do it. I'm going to put on all of them first and then show you guys what it looks like once we're done. Alright. So once you guys put on all the wheels, this is what it looks like in the bottom. So the wheels on here is really high quality and very smooth, just like the M18. And material on here is definitely very high quality and very durable when you guys do feel it. But once you guys finish this step here, what you're gonna do is put this on top. Just like that. And then for this part right here, you can put it on one side for now because we can work on something else next. We won't need this till later. All right, so the next step now is for us to work on the bottom part of the seat option. So let's take this out first and just put it on top. And what you guys want to do is get the arm part out. So I don't get the left one and also right one. And then what you guys want to do is screw on both sides here. If I do bring it closer, this actually looks like the bottom. So this part right here is for the main lever part. And then right here and right here is for the left and right option. And then this is what the top part looks like. And you see how it's like a mesh material. So that was very breathable for you guys to use, which is really convenient, especially during the hotter days when it does get hot. Most of the time for most of the chairs, it is like a fabric on there. So this is actually a very nice design. So let me actually get out the screw and we'll start assembling the arm option on. So this time what we're going to use for the screw option is the M6x20, which should be these right here. So there should be 6 of them here for you guys to use. And you probably want to use this part right here with the shim option. So you guys want to put it on top of it to prevent any scratches when you guys do set it up. So let's take it out. All right, so get those out. And you guys want to get out the shims here as well. So the shims are these flat things here, you can see. So I can put it on top when you guys do screw it in. So just like this. That way you can screw it in. So let's work on this side right here first. The way how I know which side is which is by looking at the handle part. If you guys use on this side right here, that would be wrong because this side is the front. So instead this side should be on this side. And then this side should be here. And actually I just noticed this, but if you guys look at the bottom right here, it does say L or R. So this one says L, so that's why it's on this side. So what you're gonna do is get the screw on here and screw it on. There should be 3 on each side. So 3 on this side and 3 on this side. And you guys want to make sure all of them goes in first before you guys screw it in tighter. All right, so screw it in. And I do want to mention for this part right here, when you guys screw it in, you do have the option to adjust it if you guys want to move it left or right. So you can see right here how you do have the option to move it forward or backward. So if you feel adjust it to the correct position you guys need, we'll keep it right here. So I'll screw this in, and then we'll also set the other side as well, and then we'll show you guys what it looks like to save you guys some time. All right, so once you guys fully assemble it, this is what it looks like in the bottom on both sides. You can see how we screwed it in. So once you guys finish that step here, you guys want to get this part right here, which is the lever option, and you guys want to screw it on top. So once you guys do take it out, this is what the inside looks like. So this lever part right here is for you guys to raise it up and raise it down, and you have the option to lock it, which I'll show you guys in a second. Here we do have the option for you guys to increase or lower the resistance on here for the actual product. And this part right here is for you guys to use it for the backrest option. But what I'll do right now is screw it on first. Make sure when you guys screw it on, you guys are putting it on correctly. This side should be facing forward like this. And the screw that you guys want to use is the shim and also the same screw that we just used, which are these right here. So I'm gonna get the shim for each one of them and just screw it on. And same thing for this part, you guys want to make sure all 4 of them goes in first before you guys tighten up. So same thing for this part, I'll just screw it in first and then show you guys what it looks like once we're done to save you some time from looking at me screwing it in. All right, so once you guys screw it on, this is what the bottom part looks like. So the next step after this is for you guys to get the remainder screw to screw on the last part here, which is the backrest option. So as I do take it out, this is what the back part looks like. So same thing for the back part right here. It's also like that high quality mesh material that's super breathable when you guys do use it. Bottom part right here is where you guys do insert it in to screw it on. And then here is what the back part looks like. So the back part right here, they do have this option for you guys to turn it to give you guys that back support for the lumbar support option. And I love how they do have this option on here because a lot of other ones is very different where it's like designated on there. This one you do have the option to screw it or turn it to make it looser or tighter. And the top part right here is where you guys want to insert the headrest option. And there's no screw on here, so you probably just have to insert it in. And right there we got the brand name. So what I'm doing right now is get the remainder screw to screw it on for the last part. So the last part you guys will be using is the big screws here to screw it on. And you guys can use this last shim here for you guys to screw on as well. There should be 4 pieces. So there should be 4 of these and 4 of these for you guys to put together like this. And that way you can screw it on. But you guys are not going to be using all 4. You guys are going to be using 3 of them. The other one is a backup option in case if anything happens in the future. So let's put this on here and screw it on. So you just want to insert it in here. If you guys want to make it easier, you can feel free to put it onto the side table like this to make this easier when you guys do screw it on. So just like that. Make sure all 3 of it goes in first before you guys do tighten it up. All right, so that should be good. So what I'm doing right now is screw it in first, and then we'll show you guys what it looks like once we're done. All right, so once you guys screw it all on, this is what the bottom part looks like. It is kind of heavy, that's why I'm struggling to carry it. But I do want to show you guys what the bottom part looks like once you guys do screw it on. So what you guys want to do now is to get the legs, and you guys want to put this on top. So I'll move everything to one side for now because we're done setting it up. Alright, so right here we do have the leg or the feet. And what you guys want to do is insert this on top. So you guys want to fit it onto the hole. So just to make things a little bit easier, I think I'm going to do it on the floor just in case if it does roll off. So I'm actually bringing this to the ground and then we'll angle the camera as well. Alright, so let's put this on top. And you guys want to fit it into the hole. Just like that. Once you guys do put it on, then this is what the product looks like once you guys set it up. And the last thing for you guys to do is put on the headrest option. So I want to take this out. And all you guys need to do is just insert it in like this. And feel free to adjust it if you guys want to raise it higher or lower. Very easy and very simple. And then for this headrest option here, you do have the option to raise it up and down. Just like that. And that's pretty much everything that's on the product. So I think the whole setup process and everything took me around like maybe 20 to 30 minutes to fully set it up. What took me the longest is definitely the feet option for each one of the individual feet or the legs option. But now let's give it a try and show you guys how it does work and what you guys do get when you guys do use it. Alright. So as I was looking at the chair for armrest option when I actually sit down and give it a try, I noticed the armrest option is wrong. So what I did was actually flip it around and now it should be right. So I'm going to finish setting up the other side here first and we'll show you guys what it actually looks like once you guys are done compared to earlier. Alright. So now that I fixed it, you can see it looks a lot better. Originally the arm was facing the other way, like facing towards this way. That's how I knew I was wrong. But now it's correct. So what I'm doing right now is sit down on here and give it a try to see how it does feel when you guys use it. Alright. So once you guys sit down on here, it feels super nice. The mesh material on here feels really comfortable when you guys do sit down. And it does give you guys that breathable feeling when you guys do sit down. That feels a lot better compared to your normal chairs that are like the fabric on there. For me, I prefer like the mesh material a lot more than your normal fabric cushion on the bottom. But notice how when you guys lean back on here, it does allow you guys to lean back. That way it can feel a lot more comfortable when you guys do sit here. And the cool thing about this chair is the fact that it does allow you guys to lean back and lock it in that position. So the way how I do that is by pushing right here on the side. And that will lock in that position. And once it's locked in that position, if you guys do pull it out, it stays in that position until when you guys lean back. That will bring it back up to release it. So that design is actually very cool because there's a lot of chairs that I showed you guys in the past where when you guys do that, it just flings back up. This one keeps in that position, which is really nice compared to another chair that I do have. But I'll cover that in a different video when I do compare different chairs. But for this one, when you guys do sit down on here, it feels super comfortable. I can fall asleep on here if I do want to. But really cool, it does give you guys a rocking option on here for you guys to rock forward and backward or just lock in that position. For the arm part right here, it does allow you guys to raise it forward and backward. So if you guys do look at it, it allows you guys to go like this. And also allow you guys to go like this. To move in different angles if you guys do need to. And also for this one, allow you guys to pull the side. To raise it up. Or bring it back down very easily. When you guys do feel the armrest right here, it does feel pretty nice. It has a good cushion on here, but not like a memory foam cushion. So if you guys want to add like your own armrest option on here to feel a lot more comfortable, feel free to do so. And like I mentioned, for the headrest option on here, feel free to adjust it to raise it higher or lower based on your own preference. For me, it's fine right here, so I'll just leave it as is. For the lumbar support that's on the back right here, it feels pretty nice. Like I mentioned, if you guys want to twist the back part to make it tighter or looser, feel free to do so like that. And then for this chair, you do have the option to raise it up and raise it down. So let's do get up and pull the lever. That allows you to bring it up. So this is how high it can go. If you guys do bring it down, that is how low it can go. And obviously, if you guys want to turn 360 on here, feel free to do so. And if you guys want to move around, very easy and very smooth. If you guys can hear the wheels on here, it's not loud at all. So that is pretty much everything that's on the chair. Now that we assemble the chair and show you guys how to assemble it and also what it looks like when you guys do use it, now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this office chair, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality office chair that give you guys everything that I mentioned on here in terms of the adjustable armrest option that allow you guys to move up, down, left, right, and also we have the headrest option on here, the mesh material on here, and also the rocking option on here where you can keep it at a certain position and lock it there. If you guys want all of that and so much more, then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it.